Some dude on a tower is giving our boy the whole "this world is broken" speech. He offers his hand to our guy, whose name is apparently Yugu. This guy, his brother, is trying to recruit Yugu to save the world with him. We flash back to a younger Yugu looking absolutely wrecked, calling for his big bro. Quick lore drop. The world is a weird mix of magic and modern technology. The magic system is basically a lottery. You get one element when you're born. And of course, the big brother was hailed as some kind of miracle child. The whole family is simping over the brother's rare light magic, ignoring Yugu completely. The dad gives Yugu the most disappointed side-eye I've ever seen. Turns out our boy got a basic fire element that's too weak to even measure. The parents are off-screen, still roasting Yugu for not being the golden child. Our boy just has to take it, getting dragged off for his punishment. They've got him at the gun range trying to train, but he's clearly exhausted. Yugu is just spiraling, convinced he's a failure who's about to get yelled at again. My man is literally just trying to figure out how to get a single compliment. And of course, the miracle child brother shows up looking annoyingly perfect. The brother hits him with a backhanded compliment, calling his only skill useless. But then he pulls out a basket of food he snuck for his starving brother. He's playing the good guy, pretending to be scared of their dad catching him. Then he flexes his new spirit summoning magic to cover for Yugu's failure. Yugu's internal monologue is just him realizing he'll never catch up to his brother. My man has his villain origin moment, deciding the world is just unfair. Back in the past, someone asks if he's about to get kicked out of the family. Little Yugu is stress-eating, telling his brother he doesn't belong in this house. The brother slams his book shut, telling him it's too early to give up. The golden boy hits him with the "you're special, just trust me" manipulation. And of course, our young dumbass decides to put all his faith in him. We get a time skip of a few years and something is blowing up. The brother Rune is now older and flexing his SS rank magic evaluation. The whole world is apparently simping for Rune, the next so-called hero. So our boy Yugu is now just straight up shooting his weak-ass fire magic. Turns out he's a damn good shot, hitting nothing but bullseyes. Of course, the peanut gallery is still roasting him for being F rank. My man is just moping that he's only passing because his brother found his one skill. Now he's thinking if he could just master that, he'd be set. Here comes the golden boy Rune, fake apologizing for Yugu's poor results. Rune's inner thoughts are way sketchier, worried about Yugu's body failing some plan. The brother blames himself out loud, and Yugu instantly falls for the bait. This dumbass tells his brother he's perfect and promises to try even harder. They hold hands while Yugu thinks following his brother will solve all his problems. Some kids run up to the golden boy Rune, looking like something's on fire. They're screaming at him to get his ass to the royal palace immediately. Quick establishing shot of the family's ridiculously huge mansion at night. The trash dad is frantically looking for his golden child, Rune. Our boy Yugu leans over the railing, asking why the king is calling his brother. Rune announces he's been chosen as the hero to fight the Demon King. What a shocker. The dad and Yugu are both completely floored by this main character moment. Apparently the Demon King is back and is literally sucking the magic out of the world. Yugu tries to talk sense into him, but Rune says his light magic makes him the only choice. The golden boy hits them with the "it's my destiny" speech, ready for his isekai adventure. Rune defends Yugu to their trash dad, saying even he can be useful. Our boy gets all starry-eyed, completely eating up his brother's fake kindness. The golden boy asks Yugu to join his party, and this dumbass instantly agrees. Yugu is now convinced his F-rank existence must have some grand purpose. And just like that, our boy signs up to be the glorified water boy. On the road, Rune is playing the perfect leader, calling all the shots flawlessly. They fight some big-ass dragon, and of course, Rune keeps everyone safe. Meanwhile, Yugu is just getting wrecked, admitting he was totally useless. In what feels like 5 minutes, they're already at the Demon King's castle. And there he is, Demon King Nibirius, looking ready for the final boss fight. Rune is playing commander while the rest of the party gets absolutely steamrolled. The demon army is playing smart, targeting the mages in the backline first. Our boy Yugu is actually putting in work, providing some much-needed cover fire. And damn, Yugu actually domes one of the demon generals with a perfect shot. The golden boy Rune asks Yugu for an assist, trying to take credit for the kill. Just as Yugu agrees, one of their party members gets completely leveled. The girl is down for the count, realizing she's about to get finished off. Our boy Yugu, being a good teammate, begs his brother to heal her. Rune gives him a psycho smile, telling him to focus on the mission instead. The downed girl just accepts it, realizing their hero is letting her die. The downed girl is begging for her life while the so-called hero just watches. She's now screaming at Yugu for help, and our boy is the only one who cares. A demon general completely ignores the fodder and beelines straight for the golden boy. And just like that, the invincible Rune gets his arm sliced clean off. The psycho brother is screaming on the ground as the whole party gets wrecked. Rune immediately tries to guilt-trip Yugu, blaming him for not listening. Suddenly, a massive magic circle appears under the golden boy, catching everyone off guard. Yugu, ever the dumbass, is screaming for the brother who just left him to die. Our boy reaches out as his psycho brother gets sucked into some kind of light. Yugu wakes up in a throne room, realizing they've been isekai'd mid-battle. Some king is welcoming the heroes, and our boy is part of the welcome package. The king hits them with the standard save our world plea, but Yugu is just confused. Our boy immediately ignores the king, asking where the hell his psycho brother went. He realizes Rune is completely gone, leaving only his bloody staff behind. Yugu is spiraling, wondering where his brother disappeared to mid-teleport. A new blondie steps up, calmly demanding an explanation for this whole situation. This pigtail girl is also freaking out, saying she was just at school. Welcome to the club. And of course, there's an edgy dude complaining that his date got interrupted. The whole summoned crew realizes they're in the same boat, except for our boy Yugu. The king calls for some girl named Alinea to give them the exposition dump. The princess Alinea steps up to give the new arrivals the welcome speech. She introduces herself as the first princess and is way too cheerful about this. Our boy Yugu is just staring, thinking she looks like a doll. The princess explains they were summoned by some secret royal magic. And of course, our boy is already blushing and falling for the princess act. She drops the map, explaining this new world is about to get wrecked. We get a look at the big bad, some creepy masked demon god. The princess hits them with the classic, please save our world plea. Yugu is still trying to process being kidnapped and asked to be a hero. Pigtails asks the important question, and the answer is, kill the god first. Our boy is still stuck on finding his psycho brother, ignoring the main quest. This dumbass agrees to help, probably thinking it'll lead him back to Rune. The calm blondie steps up, offering to help like a true goody two-shoes. Pigtails and some new arrogant dude are also way too eager to join. The princess is shocked they all agreed so fast, calling them the heroes. The king finally introduces himself and asks the new recruits for their names. Blondie hero introduces himself as a holy knight, already flexing his holy sword. Pigtails reveals she's basically a magical girl who transforms to fight. The arrogant prince introduces himself, claiming he's blessed by the gods. Now all eyes are on our boy, waiting for him to reveal his amazing powers. The king's advisor confirms they detected 4 heroes, but there's a problem. Turns out the system flagged our boy with a big fat error message. Yugu is sweating bullets, having no clue what the hell is going on. He tells the princess they summoned the wrong guy. They wanted his psycho brother. My man apologizes for his weak-ass fire magic, saying it's all a mistake. He straight up tells the whole court he can only use beginner-level spells. The nobles are losing their minds, calling the summoning a failure. Our boy's internal monologue is just a defeated, what the hell is this? The arrogant prince starts yelling at Yugu for being pathetically weak. Now the whole hero squad is ganging up on him, refusing to accept him. The king immediately throws the princess under the bus for the summoning screw-up. The advisor is pissed, probably because this whole mess is making him look bad. As the king walks off, the princess is left there looking completely broken. She's crying, but also blushing and smiling. Okay, this is a weird reaction. Our boy Yugu is just staring, completely baffled by what he's seeing. He decides to shoot his shot and just grabs her hand out of nowhere. My man is now dragging the princess out of the throne room at full speed. They get outside, and he immediately apologizes for just yeeting her out of there. The princess thanks him, but then flips it and says she should be the one apologizing. She's now bowing and taking all the blame for dragging him into this mess. Our boy cuts the crap and asks the princess what's going to happen to him. She says the heroes are protected, and they might help find his psycho brother. Yugu is not convinced, wondering what the hell he's supposed to do alone. He decides to just play along until he finds Rune, but something feels off. The princess is actually pissed for him, saying it was messed up to call him useless. My man is so used to the slander he just tells her it can't be helped. Then she hits him with a plot twist. She can't use any magic either. Yugu is floored as she explains this world is just juiced up with magic. We get a quick lore dump that this world's entire society is built on magic. And of course, it's a ranked system where you're trash without magic powers. The princess explains that even in the royal family, she was a total outcast. Our boy Yugu is having a moment, realizing she's just like him. Yugu's brain finally kicks in, asking how she summoned them without magic. She explains it's a one-time use divine power for royals, not actual magic. Now she's convinced she screwed up the ritual and that's why they got our boy. The princess was hoping this would finally get her dad's approval. Damn. She apologizes for trauma dumping on him, and our boy is just taking it all in. The princess flips the script, asking Yugu what his psycho brother is actually like. Our boy sums up his brother in one word: genius. The brainwashing is still strong. He explains Rune was perfect at everything, which is why he was chosen to be the hero. Our boy is still simping, telling the princess how his brother always helped him. But now the flashbacks are hitting, and he's finally realizing something was off. He remembers screaming that he ignored his psycho brother's order to let a teammate die. And of course, he's still blaming himself for Rune getting his arm sliced off. My man is convinced that if he'd just obeyed, everything would have been fine. He asks the princess if wanting to save your friends is really that crazy of an idea. The princess points out that, unlike Rune's plan, at least his friends survived. She tells him to maybe, just maybe, try thinking for himself for a change. Our boy immediately panics, convinced he'll just screw everything up on his own. The princess hits him with a full-on therapy speech about how it's okay to fail. The princess asks our boy what he wants, and his brain just blue screens. He's flashing back to how he only followed his brother to get some validation. The princess admits she was actually happy he dragged her out of there. She's winding up for another therapy session, telling him she wants more. She tells him to trust his kind heart, and this dumbass is already hooked. Our boy is now on a rooftop, having a full-blown existential crisis. He's realizing his entire personality was just, what would my psycho brother do? And now the training wheels are off, and he's completely alone. My man is sweating, realizing he has no idea how to function without his brother. He's finally connecting the dots that saving your friends is a good thing. Our boy is still on the roof, rejecting the princess's therapy session. He's back to simping, convinced his psycho brother's orders had a secret meaning. My man is still blaming himself for Rune getting his arm chopped off. He's now decided it's all his fault because he wasn't the chosen one. Yugu is just wondering why his chest hurts, like my guy, it's called trauma. His moping session gets interrupted by a massive explosion out of nowhere. And of course, a giant-ass chimera just casually shows up to wreck the city. Our boy immediately panics, realizing he's completely useless on his own. He sees a bunch of civilians trapped in the rubble, getting absolutely wrecked. A little girl is crying, and my man is actually debating if he should help. Yugu's inner monologue is him deciding he's the one who has to make the choice. The princess runs up, telling him to stop standing there and evacuate immediately. Our boy has a moment of clarity, thinking he's finally found what he was looking for. And speak of the devil, his psycho brother Rune shows up looking annoyingly perfect. The golden boy is all smiles, saying he's glad Yugu is okay and that he came for him. Yugu and the princess are both completely stunned by his sudden return from the dead. Our boy is just stammering, his brain completely short-circuiting at the sight of him. We get a close-up of Rune's arm, which is now a full-blown metal prosthetic. Yugu points out the new arm, and Rune just casually waves it off like it's no big deal. The golden boy lands with a ground-shattering thud, just to flex on everyone. The arrogant prince hero finally shows up, ready to monologue about punishing demons. He goes flying in for a dramatic attack, ready to steal all the glory. And my man is completely shocked when the chimera just stands there, unimpressed. The princess is asking the real questions, like why Rune is controlling the damn monster. Rune hits them with the plot twist that he's decided to side with the demons. He's on a roof saying he borrowed the chimera just to find his little brother. The local knights are absolutely losing it, calling him a traitor for his new friends. Our boy Yugu is actually disgusted, calling his brother a filthy demon. Rune tries to manipulate him again, comparing the demon's struggle to Yugu's trauma. The golden boy declares he's going to be the hero for everyone, humans and demons. Rune hits them with a big smile, announcing he's now the hero of the demons. The psycho is monologuing from a rooftop about how the demons need a savior like him. Our boy and the princess are just standing there, completely stunned by this heel turn. Yugu's brain is just buffering, trying to process what the hell his brother just said. This dumbass is already considering siding with him because the brainwashing runs deep. The local knights start grilling Yugu, demanding to know where the real heroes are. They immediately start blaming the princess, calling her useless as she just takes it. The psycho brother tries to sweet-talk Yugu, asking him to just listen this time. Our boy is having flashbacks, convinced ignoring his brother will get someone killed again. Yugu is sweating, feeling like he has no choice but to obey his psycho brother. Our boy immediately folds, smiling and agreeing to his psycho brother's plan. But wait, he actually asks for some time to think, showing a hint of a spine. He tells his brother he wants to stay with the princess a little longer. My man tells the princess he might be useful and promises to meet Rune later. The psycho brother is completely thrown off, asking what the hell he means. Our boy drops a plot twist saying his magic is way easier to use here. He thinks this world's high magic levels might be juicing up his own powers. Rune hits him with fake concern, warning him not to use that secret ability. The princess has had enough of this and just grabs our boy to make a run for it. She's yelling at him to escape while he's protesting leaving her behind. The princess is blaming herself for summoning this new demon lord. She's smiling, saying she can at least be a meat shield for a bit. Our boy is just staring, completely baffled by her sudden death wish. The local knights are back to yelling at Yugu to fix their problems. The psycho brother is wondering why Yugu cares about these random NPCs. Just as our boy is about to fold, the princess grabs him to stop him. The princess plants her feet, giving the whole "it's my duty" hero speech. She gets in a battle stance, ready to fight a demon lord with no magic. Our boy is confused why she's protecting people he's about to save. The psycho brother blames Yugu for the chaos, offering to guide him. The princess is ready to throw hands with the chimera, saying she's not wrong. Our boy is still convinced his psycho brother is right, and he's the one who screws up. He's flashing back to both the princess and Rune, trying to tell him what to do. Yugu finally clenches his fist, looking like he's about to make a real decision. Just as the chimera lunges for the princess, a magic bullet intercepts the attack. Our boy is holding the gun, apologizing to his brother for finally growing a spine. The psycho brother is pissed, asking why he used the forbidden multi-element magic. Yugu is thinking about how the princess is the only one who's been kind to him. And there it is. Our boy reveals he can use every damn element in the book. The princess is crying happy tears, realizing he's finally chosen to be her hero. The local knights are losing their minds, wondering what the hell is going on with his magic. The psycho brother is still monologuing, trying to convince Yugu he's being used. Our boy is just ignoring him, charging up a dark magic shot like a total badass. My man just unloads a whole clip of magic bullets into the chimera's face. The chimera is steaming as Yugu stares it down, completely unfazed. He's running straight at the monster, yelling he'd rather fight than be abandoned. Our boy slides under a tail whip like he's in the damn Matrix. Yugu is screaming that he's finally found something he wants to protect. He tells the princess he can use every beginner spell he's ever seen. The peanut gallery can't believe their eyes as our boy actually holds his own. Our boy realizes his new powers are juiced, but still not strong enough. The princess, with zero magic, decides she's going to be the tank and buy him time. She hits him with the "you're not alone" speech, and my man is actually listening. Yugu is dodging a massive swipe from the chimera, finally getting his head in the game. The local knights are actually helping, telling their troops to keep up the attack. The princess is fired up, realizing everyone is buying our boy the time he needs. The psycho brother is on the roof, pissed that the knights are getting in his way. Yugu is just staring at the rubble, trying to process what the hell is going on. My man is realizing he's never been able to use multiple spells at once before, and he immediately summons a massive earth spike, showing off his mid-battle level up. Our boy announces his new fusion magic is complete, looking way too confident. He fires off a rock ice cannon, which is just as badass as it sounds. And the chimera gets absolutely blasted by his new combo attack. The princess is freaking out, realizing that one shot wasn't enough to finish it. The chimera is already getting back up from the rubble, because of course it is. The monster just tanked the hit by covering itself in some kind of rock armor. The princess is just watching, completely shocked that our boy is actually holding his own. The psycho brother decides to dip, admitting he can't fight and his plan is failing. Rune hits him with a parting shot, telling Yugu he needs more time to think. He drops some cryptic bullshit about truth before promising to come back for an answer. Our boy is just watching as the other heroes finally show up to clean up the mess. My man is back on the roof having another what is truth existential crisis. He finally tells the princess his new main quest, stopping his psycho brother. Our boy is still trying to figure out if his brother's plan is actually valid. My man has a moment of clarity, realizing he just can't stand by while people get hurt. The princess just starts laughing, completely charmed by his sudden hero moment. She calls him a hero, and our boy's brain immediately short-circuits from the praise. The princess asks to join his party, and my man is blushing like a damn tomato. Our boy looks down, finally accepting his new path and his new partner. And just like that, our boy agrees, officially starting his own isekai story. The king gives our boy a choice, get executed or go hunt his psycho brother. We flash back to Rune asking him what he's gonna do, looking smug as hell. A week later, our boy explains he took the deal to hunt Rune for the princess. Some new Four Eyes reports a huge magic spike that's probably the psycho brother. And of course the location is past a forest that's now a monster-infested hellhole. The Trash King is still complaining, blaming them for the city being wrecked. So our boy and the princess are now on a two-person suicide mission through the woods. The princess is worried about being a liability, which is a nice change of pace. Yugu's internal monologue is just him vowing not to be a burden to his new partner. My man makes them take a break, actually looking out for his teammate for once. Their suicide mission is immediately interrupted by a giant-ass bear monster. Our boy and the princess are understandably freaking out about getting folded. Just as they're about to get wrecked, someone swoops in for the save. And of course, it's the blondie Holy Knight hero, looking annoyingly perfect. The princess is shocked he one-shotted the beast and asks why he's here. Our boy is immediately suspicious, wondering if this dude actually followed them. Blondie hits them with a perfect smile, saying he was just worried about them. He asks to join their party, and our boy and the princess are completely flustered. The princess asks if it's really okay for him to just ditch the king. Blondie says the other heroes are fine, and he just wants to be friends. The princess is completely simping, thinking this is what a real hero looks like. Our boy Yugu is back to his old habits, moping about his weak-ass magic. Blondie tries to gas him up, reminding him he literally bodied that chimera. The Holy Knight steps forward, clearly not done with his little pep talk. He hits Yugu with the classic "it's not about power" hero speech. The princess tries to apologize for him, but Blondie is on a mission. And my man just scoops the princess up bridal style, completely catching her off guard. Our boy is fanboying while Blondie says he'll just carry her the rest of the way. They finally make it out of the forest, and Yugu is hyped to see the town. Except the town is gone, replaced by a massive fucking crater in the ground. Our boy and the princess are in shock, but Blondie is already planning their next move. The whole damn town is just a pile of rubble, looking like an absolute war zone. Yugu is walking through the wreckage, trying to figure out what the hell happened. The princess calls out to the Holy Knight, but my man is already in hero mode. Blondie tells everyone to gather the injured because he's about to play support. And my man just unleashes a massive area of effect healing spell like it's nothing. The locals are completely floored, realizing they're getting a full party heal. Our boy and the princess are just watching, realizing this dude is the real deal. One of the villagers asks the Holy Knight who the hell he is after that flex. The crowd immediately recognizes him as the legendary Holy Sword hero. Our boy is just watching the Holy Knight, thinking heroes are just built different. The whole town is now simping for Blondie after his massive healing flex. And of course, Yugu is back to his old habits, thinking he's not worthy. They find an inn for the night, because even heroes need a long rest. Blondie is trying to get our boy to drop the formalities and just be friends. Yugu hits him with the "you're a hero, I'm just me" self-deprecation routine. The Holy Knight reminds him he literally bodied a chimera with his magic gun. Blondie asks our boy for his definition of a hero, and Yugu just deflects. Then Blondie drops a plot twist. His own magic rank is a pathetic G rank. He explains that busted healing spell was just his holy sword doing all the work. Blondie explains his magic is a unique type, not one of the basic bitch elements. He shows off his actual power, which is just a pathetic little personal shield. Our boy is having a moment, realizing this perfect hero is just as weak as him. Blondie drops the tragic backstory about being a poor orphan with a sick sister. He saw a massive reward for pulling the holy sword and decided to go for the bag. My man admits he only became a hero for the prize money to save his sister. He hits Yugu with the "am I still a hero to you now?" guilt trip. Back in the present, Blondie apologizes for getting a little too real with his trauma dump. He admits he's actually scared being alone in this new world, trying to be relatable. Our boy is just staring as Blondie asks to be friends since they're both outcasts. Our boy clenches his fist, finally realizing what a real hero is supposed to be. Yugu's thinking his psycho brother just forced ideals on him, but this feels different. And just like that, he's back to his old habit of wondering if he's wrong again. My man is now simping for Blondie, calling him a true hero for his family. He's convinced he's not worthy of being friends because he abandoned his psycho brother. Yugu's inner monologue is just him being terrified of accepting basic kindness. He's still fighting himself, convinced that trusting someone is going to get him burned. But our boy finally grows a spine, telling Blondie he won't reject his help. Blondie admits he has no idea how to make friends and just asks for his name. The Holy Knight tells him to just call him Chris, and our boy's brain completely melts. The princess is peeking into the room, already simping hard for the new guy Chris. She comes back with intel, confirming the whole town got wrecked by a single demon. Our boy is connecting the dots that these are the same demons his brother sided with. Chris points out only a high-level demon would pull this stunt, probably hiding in plain sight. The villagers explain they took in some injured beast man who then went completely feral. Blondie realizes the demon is still close and they need to hunt him down ASAP. The princess looks like she's about to ask a very important and probably naive question. Chris immediately calls her out, asking if she wants to spare the guy who just leveled a town. He reminds her the locals are literally begging them to put this monster down, but the princess wants him alive, thinking he might have intel on the Psycho brother. The Beastman demon is on a roof, saying she'll let them live for now. Our boy Yugu is actually thinking, wondering if they can afford to spare this monster. And just like that, the demon blows up a building to get their attention. Blondie hero Chris pops a shield to protect them, calling the demon a fool. The demon is monologuing about bringing the seeds of conflict from another world. And it's an elf girl who hates humans and wants to kill the hero. Our boy is finally realizing this is the demon who leveled the entire town. The demon girl and Yugu lock eyes, and she notices something weird about him. Yugu freaks out, recognizing a magic amplifier from his world on her back. The demon girl immediately chooses violence, screaming, "Die, hero," at them. Blondie hero Chris just blitzes the demon girl, deflecting her attack like a pro. Our boy is just watching, realizing this is what a real isekai hero looks like. The princess is trying to snap our boy out of his hero-worshipping trance. Blondie tells the princess to stay back, but she's arguing to let her go after the demon. The locals are trying to warn him off, but Blondie is already heading for the forest. The princess is having a full-blown panic attack, remembering that forest is a no-go zone. And here we go. The demon girl's tragic backstory is officially loading. She's flashing back to her peaceful village life before it all went to shit. My girl is just thinking about the good old days when life was simple. But of course, that peace was about to get absolutely shattered by some incoming violence. Some human general is on his kill all demons bullshit. So yeah, humans rounded them up and threw them in cages. They were sold as slaves and treated like absolute garbage. She's on the ground, completely broken, wondering what they did wrong. Back in the present, she's screaming that humans are the real monsters. Our boy Yugu starts blasting his gun to get her attention. The princess is screaming for Blondie hero Chris, who's probably in trouble. Yugu realizes some kids ran into the damn forest during the chaos. And of course, Chris got disarmed trying to protect the kids. Now it's just our boy versus the demon girl, who's not impressed. The demon girl connects the dots, asking if he's the Psycho brother's sibling. Our boy asks if she met Rune, and she just tells him to shut up and die. She's flashing back, admitting Rune was sketchy, but he offered her a deal. And there's the Psycho brother, giving the demons his "I understand you" speech. Rune offers her power, and of course, she's desperate enough to take it. She's convinced power is the only way to save her family from another tragedy. My girl screams she had no choice as she accepts the demonic power-up. Back in the present, she's going Super Saiyan while Chris tells her to chill. She blasts the Holy Knight away as Yugu realizes it's the amplifier's fault. Our boy recognizes the tech, realizing it's just a basic booster from his world. Our boy explains the amplifier's safety is off, which is a massive red flag. He flashes back to his Psycho brother, admitting he disabled it to help his team. Turns out overloading the damn thing makes it a magic-sucking bomb. Yugu realizes if she goes critical, she'll take the whole damn town with her. He figures the only way to stop it is to break the amplifier, which might kill her. Our boy has a classic IC moment, probably cooking up a plan. Blondie hero Chris says he might be able to break the circuit with his holy sword. And our boy Yugu is just completely losing his mind at that suggestion. With Chris's sword on the ground, Yugu knows the Holy Knight is their only shot. My man realizes he can't do it alone, but has to get that sword back to Chris. The princess is charging in with a damn stick, ready to 1v1 a demon. Our boy asks what she's doing, and she says she came to save the kids. The demon girl roasts the princess for being the magicless one trying to play hero. The princess hits her with the "it's my duty" speech, promising to make her pay. The demon girl unleashes hell as our boy Yugu shields the princess with his body. My girl is still monologuing about how being weak gets you nowhere in this world. Blondie hero Chris pops his shield, agreeing that power can change a lot of things. He hits her with a dramatic pause, about to drop some truth bombs on her. The demon girl mocks him, asking if he gets off on hunting down demons. Chris tells her to shut up, saying she should have just gone back to her family. Our boy Yugu is monologuing about finally having the power to change things. The demon girl is on the ground, questioning if Rune will actually save her family. Blondie hero Chris tells her to stop whining and figure out her damn priorities. The demon girl is completely stunned. Her whole worldview just got rocked. My girl is having a full-on mental breakdown midair. The princess makes a mad dash for the Holy Knight's dropped sword. The demon girl realizes she's been played and is absolutely furious. Blondie hero Chris is panicking, realizing the princess is about to get folded. Our boy Yugu jumps in with some shields, telling Chris he's got this covered. Chris realizes Yugu just copied his magic, and the demon girl is pissed. The princess is booking it with the sword, telling Yugu to hold the line. Blondie hero Chris is impressed, calling the princess's desperate play brilliant. The demon girl realizes she's been outplayed by the magicless princess, and the princess just yeets the holy sword right back to its owner. The demon girl is on the ground as the sketchy amplifier finally cracks, and of course the damn thing goes nuclear with a massive pillar of light. Our boy and the princess are just watching the massive magical fallout. The princess is completely baffled by the sudden light show they just caused. Blondie hero Chris is with the kids, asking Yugu what the hell just happened. Our boy is on the ground, realizing this feels just like when Rune vanished. The sketchy amplifier is officially in meltdown mode, about to nuke the whole damn forest. Blondie hero Chris is freaking out, realizing the blast is sucking up all the magic. The demon girl is at the center of the explosion, and there's no way to stop her. Our boy Yugu is just staring, finally questioning his psycho brother's master plan. My man decides to go off script, about to unlock a forbidden setting on his magic gun. He aims right at the demon girl, apologizing before he pulls the damn trigger. And he just lights her up, hitting the amplifier with a shot he can't take back. Blondie hero Chris catches the spent shell, completely floored by what our boy just did. Yugu watches the demon girl fade away, still thinking about the family she couldn't save. The princess is losing her mind, apologizing to Yugu for forcing his hand. Our boy is beat to hell but smiling, saying it was the only choice he had. He's having a moment wondering what would have happened if he was the real hero. And someone is screaming his name, snapping him out of his moping session. We're flashing back to his psycho brother giving him some busted magic bullets. Rune told him the bullets were forbidden unless he was there to help. The psycho brother framed it as a promise, which was just pure manipulation. Our boy finally wakes up in a hospital bed looking completely out of it. Turns out my man has been out cold for 10 days after that whole explosion. The princess is crying her eyes out, just relieved he's not dead. And his reward for all this is getting a lecture from some royal geezer. Blondie hero Chris shows up with a fruit basket, playing the perfect best friend. The princess is having a full-on ugly cry, just happy our boy isn't dead. Our boy is already apologizing for being a burden, classic Yugu move. The princess is outside, still simping for Chris and thanking him for everything. She's trying to cheer him up, saying one of her worries is gone now. Turns out that forbidden shot wrecked his body, and Chris spent 3 days healing him. The princess is now overseeing the town's reconstruction like a true leader. And now for the million-dollar question. What happened to the demon girl? Yeah, she got completely vaporized, taking any intel on the psycho brother with her. Our boy is still trying to process what he did, asking about that crazy power. Our boy explains his gun is a special revolver that fires preloaded magic bullets. He says the stronger the shot, the more backlash damage he takes. My man is smiling like a dumbass, about to drop some more tragic backstory. He tells them his psycho brother made the gun for him since he was so weak. Yugu says the pain was bad, but Rune would just heal him instantly. How thoughtful. He also admits Rune modified his amplifier to let him go berserk if needed. The princess asks if he's used it before, and my man says this was his 3rd time. He explains he used it once before when a teammate went feral back in his world. That time they both just lost their magic, but at least they survived the blast. Our boy thinks the demon girl got vaporized because this world's magic juiced the explosion. Blondie hero Chris asks the important question. You got any more of those crazy bullets? Our boy reveals he's only got 3 shots left, and only his psycho brother knows the recipe. The princess calls him out, saying his relationship with his brother is a straight-up addiction. My man gets all flustered, but knows deep down she just read him for filth. He's finally realizing being away from his brother feels wrong, and he needs to fix himself. And there it is. Our boy finally asks Blondie hero Chris to teach him how to fight. Chris is just staring at a plant, completely blindsided by this sudden training arc request. Yugu explains he can't just rely on his brother's power to stop his brother's bullshit. He thinks his beginner magic might actually be useful here and wants Chris's help. And Chris just hits him with a smile and a hard no, absolutely crushing his spirit. Blondie explains their fighting styles are too different and he's too busy to help. But then he hits him with a smile, saying he knows just the person for the job. And the person he introduces is none other than, oh look, it's Pigtails, the magical girl hero from the summoning. She tells our boy to block her attack so she can see what he's got. And she immediately goes full send with a massive blast from her wand. Our boy is shocked as her magic bullet literally curves mid-air. My man is forced to unload a whole clip just to intercept the attack. Pigtails is thinking his magic is weak, but there's a catch. She's completely geeking out, realizing he double-tapped to make up for it. Pigtails is yelling at our boy to think on his feet, but he's just trying not to die. She's calling him out, saying just running away isn't going to cut it for training. Pigtails just sighs, completely unimpressed with his performance so far. She roasts him for being indecisive and introduces her little drone sidekick. Now she's giving him a full-blown lecture on RPG party roles and strategy. She tells him his only job is to shoot down her attacks, acting like it's easy. She points out his multi-element magic should let him adapt to anything she throws. The gears are finally turning as he realizes he can just spam spells to win. Our boy actually compliments Pigtails, calling her smart and strong for once. And then he reveals her drone's weakness is carrots, and she absolutely loses it. Pigtails says she's still not done, asking if our boy is ready for more training. Then she drops a bomb, admitting she's been holding back this whole time. Our boy is completely floored by this sudden nerf reveal. She clarifies she's only been at 60% power, and my man's brain just breaks. Yugu's brain finally kicks in, wondering if his psycho brother is also nerfed. Pigtails admits she can't use her trump card and is trying to find a workaround. Then she hits him with a smile, saying they'll figure it out together. Our boy agrees to the team up, saying they'll just have to grind it out. My man is looking determined, finally having a clear path forward for once. Meanwhile, the princess is hitting the books, looking completely exhausted. Pigtails is getting way too friendly during training, and our boy is short-circuiting. The princess is drowning in paperwork, explaining the fallout from the demon attack. She's determined to contribute, saying this is the only way she can help. And now she's declaring a friendly rivalry, vowing not to lose to our boy. Yugu gets inspired by her grind, just in time to get blasted by Pigtails again. My man is dodging for his life, realizing Pigtails is going full offense. He has a moment of clarity, deciding he needs to attack instead of just defending. And he immediately gets blown up, completely confused about what went wrong. Pigtails is pissed, asking him why the hell he's fighting so passively. And now she's got that "I figured you out" look in her eye. Pigtails actually apologizes for going too hard, and our boy is completely floored. She's already yelling at him to stop standing there and chase her down. My man is having a full-blown crisis, thinking he just made a little girl cry. He's hiding behind a tree, trying to figure out what the hell he did wrong. Pigtails starts a flashback, talking about someone she knew who wanted to be strong. She explains she had no family and was desperate not to lose her best friend. And there's the trauma. Her friend took a fatal hit meant for Pigtails. After that, she grinded like hell to learn magic so she could protect everyone. She tells Yugu he can't just be reckless and needs to understand his own limits. Pigtails tells him to get strong by using his own skills, not just brute force. Our boy is still hiding, realizing he was way too impatient during their training. The drone tries to give him a pep talk before Pigtails starts screaming bloody murder. And their training session gets interrupted by a giant-ass unicorn caterpillar. My man is completely losing his mind, wondering what fresh hell this is now. The drone scans the beast, confirming it's a monster that can use magic. And of course, the damn thing immediately starts powering up with electricity. The monster is fully charged, looking like a goofy but very lethal bug. The drone warns him that touching its spikes means instant paralysis and death. Pigtails is completely sidelined, admitting she can't even get close to it. Our boy steps up, realizing he's the one who has to clean up this mess. Our boy is unloading his gun, telling himself to actually use his brain for once. Pigtails is yelling that he's never going to hit the damn thing at this rate. The drone is geeking out, realizing Pigtails is now curving her shots like a pro. My man is at his limit and already thinking about using his forbidden power again. Pigtails is hiding, realizing our boy is about to get himself absolutely folded. She yells at him to retreat, and my man is completely stunned by the idea. Pigtails steps up, saying she'll handle it since he's the one who made her panic. Yugu is flashing back to all the times his recklessness got people wrecked. He's back to moping, admitting he's way weaker than Pigtails. But then he grows a spine, vowing to protect his new friend instead of running. Pigtails is fired up, saying the three of them can totally handle this thing. Our boy realizes he's useless alone, but can be the perfect support for Pigtails. He tells the drone to get ready. He's got a plan to give Pigtails an opening. My man starts spamming shots, trying to get the monster to focus only on him. He's thinking his shots are weak, but he can use the monster's own spikes against it. The caterpillar monster takes the bait, launching a massive spike whip right at him. Our boy is just standing there, waiting to parry a single spike for the finisher. But wait, Pigtails is making a move, not sticking to the damn plan at all. She jumps in front of the monster, blasting it point blank to save our boy. And now she's the one about to get absolutely wrecked by a stray spike. Our boy is absolutely losing it, screaming as Pigtails is about to get skewered. But wait, she hits him with a flashback, activating her magical girl transformation. And she's back with a new outfit, telling our boy she's got this handled. The drone asks if she can pull off the plan, and she's looking way too confident. Our boy decides to power up too, wrapping his arm in some edgy dark magic. They're combining their attacks, creating a massive magical vortex of death. And they unleash a Sakura dragon roar, which is just as extra as it sounds. The unicorn caterpillar gets absolutely shredded by their new fusion attack. Pigtails is celebrating their win while our boy is just happy to be alive. My man is thanking her for the save, finally acting like a decent teammate. The drone is yelling at our boy to have some damn confidence for once. Pigtails is gassing him up, impressed he pulled off their combo move on the first try. Our boy is back to being flustered, asking her to go easy on him in training. Pigtails suddenly gets a galaxy brain idea mid-conversation. She tells Yugu she's got something important to show him, leaving him clueless. And it's a full-blown schematic of his forbidden magic bullets. Pigtails reveals she analyzed his gun and already has an upgrade plan. Our boy is just staring, realizing he might finally get a weapon that won't kill him. We cut to the palace with someone saying they need a trump card for when shit hits the fan. And Yugu is back to moping about how useless he is, giving Pigtails whiplash. Pigtails hits him with a soft, "Thank you," and our boy is not ready. My man vows to protect everyone, and Pigtails is totally buying into it. She agrees to the team up, and our boy looks like he's finally got a purpose. Their wholesome moment is interrupted by guards yelling to clear the damn hall. And there's the princess, completely knocked out on a stretcher. What the hell happened? We cut to a castle at night because of course the plot is getting darker. The psycho brother is back, monologuing about how his demon army is thriving. He's geeking out over how juiced his magic is in this new world. Rune is fully convinced he's the chosen one, meant to be in this world. He's telling some demon butler his plan to save everyone by forcing an alliance. The psycho brother is playing world leader, trying to figure out how to force peace. Rune's already found a common enemy, planning to drag Yugu into his next master plan. We cut back to the palace where the princess has been out cold for 2 days. Turns out she literally worked herself to collapse while our boy was training. And the guilt finally hits as Yugu realizes he didn't even notice. He's flashing back to her grinding for everyone while he was focused on himself. My man is absolutely spiraling, convinced he failed to be useful to her. Pigtails is yelling at him as his emo magic starts going completely haywire. She roasts him, saying his only talent is making fireworks with his magic. The drone is just sitting on his head, completely done with all this drama. Pigtails tells our boy to stop apologizing and think about the princess for once. She hits him with the power of love speech, and my man's brain just short-circuits. And then Pigtails has a sudden oh shit moment, remembering something important. They're both panicking, realizing they're late for a meeting in the princess's place. The drone is yelling at them to hurry up before they piss off the Trash King. They finally make it to the meeting, and all the other heroes are already seated. A new princess shows up just to throw shade about her older sister being a no-show. And another sister chimes in, saying she collapsed from doing unimportant work. The second princess keeps calling her sister pathetic while our boy just seethes. And right on cue, the princess herself walks in to shut them all the hell up. Our boy is just staring, wondering how the hell the princess is even standing. A new Four Eyes starts the briefing, confirming the demons have been making moves. She explains that multiple towns have been hit and some are already completely lost. Yugu is sweating, realizing they're about to get sent on another suicide mission. Blondie hero Chris raises his hand, about to ask the one question that actually matters. He asks if the big bad demon god is the one orchestrating all this new chaos. Four Eyes explains the demon god is still weak, and his generals were supposed to be in charge. But now the generals are ghosting them, and our boy is completely lost. Yugu clenches his fist, realizing his psycho brother is the one pulling the strings. My man is trying to figure out if Rune is working with or against the demon lords. Some new smug hero is complaining he didn't get to show off his powers. Our boy is blushing, remembering how he almost got folded by that chimera. The first prince tells the princess to stay back while the real fighters handle things. The doors slam open and our boy and Pigtails are completely caught off guard. The shady sister tells the princess to go do the boring work no one else wants. Yugu is peeking from the curtains, shocked at the mountain of work they dumped on her. The general attitude is just it can't be helped, because of course it is. The shady sister keeps running her mouth about how useless people should stay busy. Blondie hero Chris finally steps in, telling them to knock it the hell off. Pigtails volunteers to do the paperwork and our boy is completely stunned. Our boy is asking Pigtails why she's just taking all this bullshit work. My man is back on his emo shit, convinced he's too weak to help. Pigtails is completely floored, hearing him call himself useless again. And of course he's wishing his psycho brother was here to fix everything. My man is convinced the princess is suffering because he's not good enough. The whole squad is watching his meltdown, and Pigtails is not having it. So Pigtails just smacks the absolute shit out of him to snap him out of it. She says she was just trying to cool him down, but went a little too hard. Blondie hero Chris is just peeking in, asking if our boy is still alive. Pigtails hits him with the "stop your damn whining" speech, because someone had to. The shady sister is leaning on Chris, calling our boy a useless servant. The other sister is talking trash about the princess to the equally useless prince. The shady sister tells the princess to train her lapdog before trying to lead. The princess tells Yugu not to worry while he's having another "it's all my fault" breakdown. Pigtails steps up, saying she won't follow their orders because she's a real leader. She tries to gas our boy up, saying he's got the skills to beat his psycho brother. But she admits she's way more worried about the princess than anything else. The shady sister goes off on the princess for being undignified and a disgrace. Pigtails decides they're done here and takes Yugu to go do the actual work. And she gets right in the shady sister's face, declaring a rivalry on the spot. The shady sister is still fuming from a distance after Pigtails absolutely ethered her. Our boy and the princess are having a quiet moment, both apologizing for the drama. The princess is blushing, admitting she only clapped back because he inspired her. Yugu asks if her eyes are okay, remembering she looked a little off during the meeting. She brushes it off, saying nothing's wrong, which is a massive red flag. Now they're staring down a mountain of paperwork, and our boy is ready for the grind. The princess hands him a high-priority case, asking him to join her on a mission. It's an investigation of a demon-attacked mansion, and he's wondering why it's so important. And there it is. The mansion's crest is a dead ringer for his psycho brother's emblem. The princess admits she's scared to go alone, and our boy is all in. Pigtails tells our boy she'll handle the paperwork, trying to be a real team player. Yugu tells the princess to rely on him more, finally trying to act like a partner. Pigtails gives him a new mission, saying it's a perfect job for a magic user. She leaves him with the mission, telling him she's got the boring paperwork covered. Our boy is back to clenching his fist, wondering why everyone is coddling him. Pigtails' drone diagnoses the princess with a severe case of can't ask for help. Pigtails monologues that the princess is just too used to handling shit on her own, and she hits him with the "you two are exactly the same" psychoanalysis. We get a flashback to a younger Yugu, talking about how he always had his brother. Pigtails compares that to the princess being alone in a world where she's powerless. Our boy is staring at the drone, back on his "I can't do anything" bullshit. Pigtails hits him with the "you're the only one who can" pep talk, trying to gas him up. And a new challenger appears, some smug-ass prince who's way too into this drama. The smug prince is already trying to rizz up the princess, and our boy is just short-circuiting. The princess just curves him hard, and my man looks like his whole world just ended. She's letting him down easy while he's monologuing about what an interesting woman she is. And of course, the smug prince followed them to the damn mansion for round 2. This clown declares he'll join their mission just to impress the princess. The princess points out the mansion's crest, which is a dead ringer for the psycho brothers. Smug Prince Saul is making a grand promise while our boy is already sick of his shit. Smug Prince Saul is leading the charge while our boy Yugu is already having second thoughts. The smug prince immediately starts raging, demanding to see proof of the demon attack. The princess tries to calm him down while a new hooded manager just watches the drama. The hooded manager calls out the prince for being a reckless idiot right to his face. The manager says the culprit was a winged demon girl, and the prince just roasts their accent. Smug Prince Saul is sweating, insisting his intuition tells him the culprit is still around. And he immediately accuses the hooded manager of hiding the damn demon. The manager just hits him with a deadpan, completely unimpressed with this clown. Our boy Yugu is trying to tell this idiot to chill the hell out before he starts a fight. The smug prince is back on his bullshit, whining that he can't show off for the princess. The smug prince says he's too good for grunt work and tells our boy to handle it. This clown just walks off, telling them to call him when there's something to fight. The princess is apologizing for the prince's bullshit, while Yugu roasts him internally. But the hooded manager is just laughing her ass off at the whole situation. And the manager is an elf girl who thinks the prince is a complete joke. Our boy and the princess are completely lost, trying to process this sudden reveal. The princess connects the dots, asking if the elf girl is a demon because of her ears. The elf girl realizes she just outed herself, and the princess is freaking out. Her cloak falls off, and she's asking why they're staring at her lingerie. And a whole squad of demi-human kids shows up ready to throw down with brooms. The princess is losing her mind, realizing the whole staff is just demon kids. And then their giant golem bodyguard drops in to make things even more awkward. The elf girl casually stops our boy's gun while a catboy kid tries to shank him. The catboy is yelling at Yugu for scaring them, completely missing the bigger picture. The elf girl calls out to the catboy, trying to de-escalate the situation. The princess is just begging the elf girl to please put some damn clothes on. The elf girl introduces herself and her cute subordinate who looks ready to murder someone. The princess connects the dots, realizing this is the mansion of a famous duke. And the plot twist drops. This family was the first to beat the demon god. The elf girl confirms this world had its own line of heroes just like theirs. Our boy is connecting the dots, realizing his psycho brother is definitely involved in this mess. The catboy asks the obvious question, why are a bunch of demons living in a hero's house? The elf girl explains she's a half-demon, dropping her tragic backstory like it's nothing. She explains this whole mansion is basically a safe house for other outcasts like her. The catboy confirms they're all half-bloods, and the elf girl is their only protector. The princess is wondering how the hell they've managed to stay hidden this whole time. The elf girl whips out a magic earring, revealing it's her secret to blending in. She puts on the earring, about to give them a live demonstration of her tech. And just like that, her pointy ears are gone, making her look completely human. My girl is bragging about being a genius inventor who made her own disguise item. The catboy is getting all up in the princess's face, not a good look. He's threatening to kill them if they snitch because this is their only home. The princess is trying to de-escalate, looking like she's about to apologize. And the elf girl just smacks the catboy upside the head to shut him up. Our boy is just watching the chaos, noting the elf girl talks like a damn delinquent. Yugu asks the catboy why he's so hostile to demons when he's one himself. The smug prince explains the war is because humans value harmony and demons value power. Our boy sips his tea, thinking this demon god sounds just like his world's demon lord. The elf girl is internally mocking the whole harmony bullshit humans preach. She asks them what they think demons are, about to drop a major lore bomb. The elf girl explains demons are just outcasts with strong magic who got pushed out. She's basically saying humans are just racist assholes who hate anything different. And of course, the big bad demon god is the one making this whole situation worse. The elf girl asks the princess to just keep their secret, knowing it's a huge ask. The princess hits her with the "I'll judge you by your actions" line, and the elf girl is cool with it. My girl is already trying to wrap this up so she can go invent more stuff for the kids. Our boy asks if she's an inventor, and she's like, hell yeah, I can build anything. She reveals the mansion is full of old hero gear she can't use because she's a half-demon. Our boy is about to walk into what sounds like a legendary armory, and it's just a damn storage room full of junk that she calls the hero's armory. Our boy is looking at the trashed armory, realizing his psycho brother was definitely here. The princess asks the elf girl why the rest of her family doesn't use the hero gear, and the elf girl just cheerfully announces that her entire family is dead, but then she hits them with a smile, saying she's not alone anymore. Our boy is connecting the dots about the family's unique eyes and his own magic. The elf girl asks if he's related, saying someone from this family went to another world. She says he looks the part, but is missing something, calling him a throwback. Our boy's brain is breaking, trying to figure out how that's even possible. The elf girl hits him with a dramatic pause, about to drop more lore. She calls their meeting a miracle, and asks if he's picked his magic attribute yet. The princess roasts the catboy, asking if he's a magic virgin. Our boy is processing that this world's heroes can just pick their class. The elf girl explains heroes get a free trial of magic before choosing their main. She casually mentions she picked wind magic because it's convenient for her. Yugu's brain finally kicks in, realizing this is his chance to stop his psycho brother. The princess is watching him, wondering what he'll pick for his new build. The catboy tells him to take his time, then roasts him for being indecisive. The catboy just stands there, having dropped a sick burn on our boy. The elf girl gets way too close, promising to teach him how to get strong. My man thanks her, and she immediately yells at him for not being more hyped. The princess is doing some solo investigating, looking stressed as hell. The catboy sneaks up on her, probably to start some more drama. He's asking her what's wrong, but he's just fishing for gossip. The catboy asks if she's pissed that our boy Yugu is getting a power-up. The princess is completely flustered, trying to deny she's jealous of Yugu's grind. The catboy calls her out, saying she's just scared of change like all the other humans. The princess is having a dark thought, convinced her weakness will get Yugu killed. She's asking the catboy why he's trying to get in her head like this. She's monologuing that meeting Yugu made her want to get stronger, not hold him back. But she's spiraling, feeling useless as our boy keeps leveling up without her. Our boy is screaming the princess's name, finally realizing she's having a breakdown. He's looking around completely lost, asking what the hell just happened to her. And it looks like she just blasted a damn hole in the wall to make her exit. The princess hits him with the "I'm holding you back" speech, and he's not ready. We cut back to the mansion, the official headquarters for all this teen drama. Meanwhile, some new hooded edgelord is complaining about their fetch quest with a pet monster. Our boy is trying to solve his problems with a book, still clueless about the princess. The cat boy pops up just to roast him for looking like a sad sack while working. My man gets hit with the "you're better off gone" line, and it just shatters him. The cat boy is literally dragging him off, mocking him for getting emotional over it. The elf girl offers to play therapist, looking way too amused by his suffering. Our boy is just muttering to himself, completely lost in his emo thoughts. Yugu is literally doubled over, taking psychic damage from the cat boy's roast. The cat boy calls him pathetic, while our boy admits the emotional damage is real. The elf girl yells at the cat boy to shut up and let the man have his breakdown. She asks if he's finally calmed down after his little tantrum outside. My man is on the ground, begging her not to laugh at how hard he got rejected. Yugu is trying to figure out why the princess would say that, completely clueless. The elf girl just tells him he's probably overthinking the whole damn situation. The cat boy asks if he's ever been left behind, and Yugu admits it's his entire life. The elf girl explains the princess feels left behind because he's been leveling up so fast. Our boy is completely stunned, realizing his grind is the reason she's spiraling. The elf girl drops some backstory, admitting she knows what it's like to feel useless. She tells him to stop worrying about the princess's feelings for a damn second. And then she offers him a secret way to get strong without picking a magic class. Yugu recognizes the design on her earring, realizing it's his family's damn crest. Turns out it's a legendary item that gives a massive stat boost to their bloodline. The elf girl just hands it over, saying he should be able to use the family cheat code. Our boy is looking at the heirloom like it's the answer to all his problems. And he just sits there, holding the key to his next power-up like a new toy. And the family cheat code does absolutely nothing, leaving our boy crying on the floor. The elf girl figures his otherworld blood is too strong, so it's time for the training arc. She starts him off with a simple lesson, casually summoning a little ball of wind. Then she fills the entire damn forest with mini tornadoes, and our boy is losing his mind. He's freaking out as she explains, this is how you make beginner magic actually useful. She's giving him a lecture on using the magic in the air instead of his own mana. My girl is basically teaching him how to cast spells for free by siphoning nature. Our boy points out that mixing elements like that should just make everything go boom. She explains that heroes can change their own element to match whatever they're using. And since our boy has no set element, he can basically use nature as his personal battery. Our boy is having a moment, realizing he's been using magic on pure instinct. He's trying to follow her instructions, asking how to focus magic into his eyes. The elf girl tells him to literally see the magic in the air like little dust motes. My man is straining so hard he's about to pop a damn blood vessel. He's trying to spin the invisible magic like cotton candy, and he's completely lost. And he admits he can't see shit, which completely breaks the elf girl's brain. She's already calling him a lost cause, saying this is too basic to fail. Our boy is back to moping, thinking he's already hit his pathetic skill ceiling. He's staring at his gun, realizing he's still too weak to stop his psycho brother. The elf girl points out his emo magic is literally leaking out of his neck. Our boy realizes his psycho brother always did his maintenance, and which is just creepy. The elf girl asks if his brother is around, and we're flashing back again. Yugu is gassing up his twin brother, calling him the perfect hero. Oh, honey. The elf girl has a sudden oh shit moment as she connects the dots. She asks if his brother is the hero who defected to the demons, and my man takes psychic damage. She's trying to comfort him, saying her family is also full of weirdos who marry demons. My girl starts talking about her own sweet younger brother who hates fighting. Our boy is completely lost, just repeating the word brother like a broken record. The elf girl drops a lore bomb. Her half-blood brother is this world's chosen hero. And the gears in Yugu's head finally start turning as he realizes something. The elf girl drops her tragic backstory about her parents dying, leaving her and her brother alone. Turns out her brother became a hero to prove demons aren't all bad. A real goody two-shoes. She's building up to the dramatic conclusion of her little story. My girl is gassing up her brother, calling him a saint, while Yugu's brain short-circuits. And then she hits him with the, but that was the last I saw of him. Damn. She's roasting the entire hero class for being lone wolves, and our boy is taking it personally. She's telling him to actually talk to people, for his own good and theirs. Now she's in his face, warning him the smug prince is gonna steal his girl. She's telling him the princess is totally into him, and our boy is not equipped for this. Meanwhile, the princess is moping by a window, still deep in her feelings. The princess is still stewing in guilt, realizing she took her bullshit out on our boy. And her moping session is interrupted by a little winged girl who looks absolutely shook. The kid runs up to the princess, saying she's got something important to ask. She asks if half-bloods like her are even allowed to go to school. Damn. The princess is completely blindsided, learning that half-bloods are banned from normal schools. And now she's realizing how much she's taken for granted, never considering their problems. The catboy asks the little girl if she's trying to be like the elf girl. The princess is just standing there, completely lost as the kids drop some hard truths. The catboy explains the elf girl is special, so the rest of them have to get strong alone. And the princess is thinking about how heroes just casually sacrifice themselves for others. The kids are dropping the elf girl's backstory, saying she grinds 24/7 for them. The princess is realizing the elf girl is basically a hero without the official title. The little winged girl is fired up, wanting to get strong to protect her protector. The whole squad of kids is planning their future careers just to help the elf girl. The princess is impressed by their hustle but still feels like a useless side character. The catboy calls out the princess for being way too impatient and reserved. My man actually gives her a pep talk, saying she's a leader even without magic. The princess is fired up again, vowing to get stronger to stop the psycho brother. The kids are now roasting our boy, calling him the unreliable big brother. And the princess is back to business, telling our boy to watch his damn back. The elf girl is out here telling kids that heroes are basically just wild boars. We get a random shot of an armory while someone monologues about blind faith. The catboy asks our boy if he's related to the elf girl's missing hero brother. The kids are asking the princess for help, and she looks completely overwhelmed. The catboy is shipping the princess and our boy, and she is not handling it well. The elf girl is getting roasted by her own pet, calling her a loyal dog. The little winged girl is fired up, thinking the princess can build them a school. The princess asks if she's really the right person, and the catboy is just like, yep. The kids are laying it on thick, saying she's the only one who listens to them. And now the princess has a whole new side quest: build a school for demon kids. And the mansion just gets blown the hell up, because of course it does. The hooded edgelord is back with her pet chimera, pissed that her target vanished. A new hooded figure is watching, wondering if the chimera's rider is a demon. The elf girl goes full mama bear mode, ready to protect her kids. And look who it is, the elf girl's missing hero brother shows up. The masked hero brother tells everyone to run while he holds the line. And he immediately gets folded by some edgy vine magic. Well, that was fast. The new villain is monologuing about hating humans while his partner pukes black blood. The elf girl is now throwing hands with the chimera, trying to protect the house. And she's pouting because she's the one who's going to get blamed for this mess. Our boy is checking on the princess, who's just calling out his name. The elf girl is pissed, saying her brother is more important than this fight. The hooded edgelord tells Yugu to handle the chimera, which looks way stronger now. The catboy confirms the chimera got a serious upgrade, and he's already beat up. My man is telling Yugu to stop sleeping on the job while the elf girl is fighting. The catboy tells the princess to take the kids and run, but she wants to help. The princess is back on her emo shit, thinking powerless people are just a burden. She's clenching her fist, absolutely pissed at how useless she feels right now. The princess finally agrees to run, telling the catboy to handle the rest. And she's leading the kids to safety, looking completely defeated about it. The princess is back on her emo shit, thinking she's just running away again. She's having a full-blown crisis, wondering if she's even useful in a fight. My girl tries to cope, saying her job is to be a leader, not a fighter. But she's still looking back, completely worried about our boy Yugu. The catboy is yelling at Yugu to stop simping and focus on the damn fight. Our boy remembers the last chimera fight, wondering if he can clutch this without backup. Yugu and the catboy are fighting back-to-back against some edgy vine magic. My man is dodging for his life, realizing these attacks are way more complicated now. The catboy roasts the chimera's attacks, calling them powerful but clumsy as hell. Yugu is just staring, wondering how the hell this monster got so juiced up. Our boy is admitting he's way too weak to handle this juiced-up chimera, and the chimera is just radiating that, I'm the final boss energy now. Yugu finally notices the edgy black aura, asking what the hell that is. The whole squad is just frozen, realizing how absolutely screwed they are. But the chimera is having a meltdown, complaining its whole body hurts. And now the damn monster is blaming Yugu for its sudden power trip. Our boy starts hearing his psycho brother's voice, thinking he's hallucinating. And Rune is hitting him with a guilt trip from the past. Classic. The psycho brother is laying on the gaslighting, acting like the perfect sibling. My man clutches his ear, realizing his brother's voice is coming from his tech. And Rune hits him with the creepy smile, saying it's time for some re-education. The chimera is completely confused as our boy just stands there, paralyzed by the psycho's voice. And the monster just launches a massive spike, nailing the catboy while Yugu screams his name. My man is absolutely horrified, realizing his brother just used the monster to take out his new friend. The princess sees the attack from a distance, wondering what the hell just happened back there. She's trying to check on the kids, but they're all suddenly feeling weak as hell. The princess realizes her magic is being drained, and she's starting to panic. The Catboy points out that only the magic users are getting hit, and it's all centered on Yugu. One of the kids tells the princess not to go back, but you know she's not going to listen. The kids tell her to go help our boy, saying they'll be fine on their own. The princess asks the kids what's wrong, but her face says she knows shit's hit the fan. The little winged girl is completely panicking, saying she has no idea what's happening. The princess is staring at the black aura, asking what the hell that creepy mist is, and she's off, sprinting back to the fight while the kids yell for her to stop. The Catboy is yelling at Yugu to get his shit together and apologize for the mess. He tells our boy to be careful next time, basically giving up on him for now. Yugu is staring at his hand, wondering why he can't control his own damn magic. The Catboy realizes the black mist is the problem, and one more hit could be fatal. Our boy is completely losing it, having no clue what's causing this power surge. He realizes his tech is cracked and this power isn't just his own. Our boy is freaking out as the Catboy points out he's the source of the problem, and his psycho brother's voice hits him with the "don't be scared" gaslighting. Rune is watching the whole thing, calling this forced power-up a gift. The Catboy is trying to snap him out of it, while Rune keeps whispering in his head. Yugu finally looks up and sees the princess has brought a new hooded friend. The princess is absolutely shook, screaming the new girl's name, Alicia. And this Alicia chick immediately charges the princess, not looking friendly at all. Holy shit, she just decked the princess and sent her flying into a damn tree. The new girl Alicia is already talking trash, asking if the princess is tired. Alicia pulls out a bow, looking completely bored by this one-sided beatdown. Alicia is flexing with a whole-ass pillar, calling the princess a brute. The princess is just like also, while the camera focuses on her chest. And she hits him with the can't-be-helped pose, blaming her assets for being slow. Alicia is not having it, calling her a half-breed and choosing violence. She lunges at the princess, pissed she's not being taken seriously at all. Alicia gets the princess in a chokehold, asking if she can really beat a real demon. The princess is complaining that it actually hurts, which is a wild thing to say mid-fight. Alicia demands the princess hand over some hero items she used recently. The princess just deadpans that she can't even use the damn thing. And then she has a galaxy brain moment, realizing Alicia is reacting to a prototype. The princess is just rambling about how her little experiment was a success. And now she's planning to mass-produce her new tech to feed the kids. Alicia is completely losing it, demanding to know what the hell she's talking about. She grabs the princess from behind, trying to shake the damn answers out of her. The princess gets dead serious, asking what happens to the kids if she gives in. And she just casually wraps Alicia in a shitload of magic chains. Gotcha, bitch. Alicia is completely folded, admitting she walked right into a damn trap. The princess hits her with an ice-cold stare, warning her to back off the kids. Alicia is still talking trash from the ground, threatening to throw her in prison. And the princess is already over it, wondering if our boy is doing okay. The princess is trying to help our boy while the Catboy is yelling at her. She tries to rip the cursed tech off him, but it just unleashes a massive shockwave. And we get a close-up of the amplifier his psycho brother gave him, totally not a bomb. The Catboy is yelling at the princess, asking what the hell she's doing. The Chimera is down, asking where the hell the prince and Alicia disappeared to. The princess is staring at her hands, now covered in Yugu's edgy black magic. The Catboy tells her to leave, saying the others are stronger and she's just in the way. He asks one of the kids if they know what's up with the creepy mist around Yugu. The little winged girl confirms our boy's magic is officially going berserk. The princess is freaking out, swearing she didn't touch the safety on his gear. The Catboy points out the cursed tech on our boy's neck is definitely the problem. He tells Yugu to just take the damn thing off, and our boy is like, yeah, okay. But the tech just zaps him with dark magic the second he tries to remove it. The Catboy is trying to act tough while our boy is literally crying from the pain. My man gets electrocuted again, realizing this thing is latched on for good. The Catboy realizes this is some next-level curse that no one can even touch. The princess is holding Yugu as he's completely breaking down from the agony. Our boy is watching in horror as the black mist literally starts consuming his body. The Catboy goes full hero mode, telling the princess to save Yugu while he solos the Chimera. And the princess is screaming at him not to pull a damn sacrifice play for her sake. The princess is flashing back, remembering our boy was the first one to fight for her. She's admitting she got jealous of his power-up and said some shit she regrets. Back in the present, she grabs him, saying she's not going to let him go down like this. She's hugging him tight as his cursed magic starts going completely nuclear. My girl is hitting him with the "I want to be your strength" speech going all in. And the Psycho Brother's cursed tech on his neck just shatters from the power of love. She's screaming that she won't give up as they both get blasted by a holy light. The Catboy is just watching from the sidelines, completely baffled by this light show. The princess watches the black mist get purified right out of the cursed tech. And now they're just standing there while the air fills with magic sparkles. The Chimera is back on its bullshit, firing a massive beam at them. Our boy is finally using that nature magic, gathering a whole-ass shield, and he channels all that power right into his gun for a counterattack. The Chimera gets absolutely rocked, taking the full blast right to the face. The princess is just watching, realizing his casting speed just went Super Saiyan. The Chimera is shook, realizing our boy can suddenly see magic now. The princess is just staring up at him, completely floored by the glow-up. My man hits her with the "I wanted to be strong for you" confession. He's smiling, saying they were on the same page, and she's blushing hard. But the Chimera interrupts their rom-com moment with a volley of attacks. The princess is having a flashback, regretting not confessing her feelings sooner. Our boy is staring down the attack, saying there's no way he's going to lose now. He yells "integration complete" as he combines a shitload of magic into one attack. The Chimera is about to get hit with our boy's new special move, Rock Ice Rain, and the whole area just gets nuked by the impact. That's gotta hurt. The Catboy is just staring at the smoke, completely shocked by the power display. The elf girl shows up, beat to hell, but glad the fight seems to be over. The elf girl is roasting the hooded edgelord for breaking her magic chains with brute force. The Catboy is pissed, asking what the hell a demon was doing there in the first place. Our boy realizes the hooded edgelord was after something called the Proof of Lorelei. Our boy is connecting the dots, realizing his psycho brother is after this hero item. The elf girl calls out the Catboy, whose name is apparently Liam. She's messing with Liam's face, calling him a delicate little flower who almost broke. The Catboy Liam admits he was just scared of losing the elf girl all over again. The princess and the little wing girl are having a wholesome moment about family. The princess is apologizing for being a burden, but the elf girl is having none of it. The Catboy Liam actually thanks the elf girl for helping him see things clearly. And he's right back to being a tsundere, yelling it wasn't for her sake or anything. The kids pop out of the bushes, ready to swarm their big sister figure. And the elf girl gets absolutely mobbed by the kids in a massive group hug. Our boy and the princess are sharing a moment after that absolute shit show of a fight. My man is having a post-battle epiphany, finally connecting some damn dots. He's realizing his fear of his psycho brother made him a shitty communicator. And he's clenching his fist, vowing to stop being a damn doormat for once. My man is finally ready to use his words instead of just having breakdowns. The princess is already worried about Alicia, but our boy is actually listening now. And she's just beaming, happy he's finally acting like a real partner. Someone's wondering if that holy light show was the Psycho Brothers doing. Yugu realizes if his brother gets that hero item, they're all completely screwed. The elf girl just casually walks by like she knows exactly what they're talking about. The elf girl is showing off a sample she scraped off the hero item for research. The kids are absolutely losing their minds that she just vandalized a legendary artifact. Meanwhile, some government official is screaming about what the hell is happening to the kingdom. We cut to some fancy-ass building where the real political bullshit is going down. And there it is, the real Proof of Lorelei looking like a biblically accurate angel. Some new armored dude is monologuing that his master plan is just a matter of time. He's already thinking about Rune's next move, so he's definitely on the psycho's payroll. Back with the princess, who's holding some kind of potion in what looks like a lab. She's looking all fired up, ready to put whatever she just cooked up to the test. Our boy walks into the lab, asking if he's supposed to be working with Alicia now. The princess is holding her new concoction, wondering if she just made poison. A few days later, our boy is taking his brother's busted tech to the expert. The elf girl calls the cursed tech a piece of shit and sends him on a fetch quest. So now our boy is on his way to town to pick up some parts for the crew. And the princess shows up for their date, rocking a whole new look. Our boy is completely shook, asking if the elf girl gave her a magic makeover. He's all flustered but says it looks good, and she's just beaming about it. She's hyped to finally walk around town without anyone recognizing her for once. But our boy is looking kinda down, probably about to get in his feelings. And he's flashing back to how she's treated, blaming himself for her problems again. The princess is hiding her hands, which are completely wrapped up from overworking. Our boy Yugu is freaking out, asking why she's hurt when magic should have healed her. She's explaining she got injured while studying and making prototypes. My girl is grinding. Yugu goes full boyfriend mode, telling her to rest while he finishes the errands. and the princess is just blushing, happy that he's actually looking out for her. Our boy is now losing his mind over the massive shopping list they have to tackle. The fetch quest list is a damn novel, full of weird-ass fantasy ingredients. Yugu is back on his emo bullshit, having a breakdown in the street about being useless. The princess is already planning their route, being the actual brains of this operation. My man is taking psychic damage, realizing she's way better at this than he is. Our boy is hitting the streets for this massive fetch quest. The princess is wondering why everyone is so chill when demons are attacking. She explains they're in the capital, which is basically a fortress. Pigtail's drone pops in to call them out for being way too relaxed. The princess is checking in on our boy, asking if he's feeling better. He tells her the edgy black magic is gone, but he still has no clue what it was. My man says he can't explain it, but his magic senses are way sharper now. He's flashing back to the fight, wondering if that black magic had a hidden purpose. Our boy is finally questioning his psycho brother's motives. Took him long enough, and we get a mysterious voice dropping hints about some big secret. Our boy is having a full-blown crisis, asking if his psycho brother was right all along. The princess is right there with him, but Yugu is still stuck in his feelings. He finally admits his brother's whole vibe is messed up and he's actually scared of him. A new kid runs up, happily talking about the busted amplifier like it's no big deal. Yugu is having a meltdown because they're talking about work during their damn date. My man is trying to force a good mood, telling himself no more emo thoughts today. And the new kid just plows right into the princess, completely oblivious. An explosion goes off, and the kid gets absolutely launched for his trouble. Yugu is screaming Alicia while the kid is yelling for his big sister. The kid is blushing, asking the princess if she's okay after he just decked her. The princess is on the ground, completely soaked, but still trying to act tough. Our boy Yugu is absolutely losing his mind on the kid, who looks terrified. Yugu is trying to give the drenched princess his jacket, playing the concerned boyfriend. And now their fetch quest has officially been derailed by a mandatory shopping trip. The princess is trying on a new outfit, looking a little shy about the change. The shopkeeper is gassing her up, saying the new look is perfect for her. And then the shopkeeper calls him her boyfriend, which completely breaks our boy's brain. They finally make their escape after that whole awkward but wholesome exchange. The princess is apologizing for the mess, but you know she's not mad about it. She's blushing, saying she's glad she got to see him act like a real partner. Our boy suggests a break, and the princess is in the background trying to hide her blush. The princess whips out a list of date ideas from the crew, and Yugu already knows this is a bad idea. And the list is just unhinged suggestions from the kids, like cosplay and getting drunk. Yugu wisely ignores the chaos list and suggests they hit up a normal-ass cafe instead. My girl is absolutely losing her mind over a stack of pancakes, like she's never seen food before. She's having a crisis over eating commoner food, but decides she's down for it. The princess is trying to make small talk, asking our boy what he does for fun. He explains his hobbies are just gun maintenance and gaming with his psycho brother. She admits she just does her sister's leftover work, and our boy calls her a corporate slave. And she drops the bomb that she's never had a hobby because she's just a people pleaser. Our boy connects her people pleasing to Alicia, finally getting why she's like this. The princess decides their next date spot is a damn library. Romance is dead, and she's hyped about a book on haunted houses, still on her work grind. My man tells her to chill out, but she's already deep in her research. Our boy is watching her, finally paying attention to what she's actually into. And she's looking up a damn baking book, which is a total curveball. He calls her out on it, and she gets all flustered trying to deny it. She admits she just wants to learn how to bake for the kids, a true mom friend. Our boy remembers the kids wanting to cook, and it all clicks into place. And he hits her with the "let's do it together" line while holding her hand. Smooth. The princess is all in on the baking date, looking way too happy about it. Our boy suggests they hit up a cooking class for beginners to get started. They're walking through town, and she's clutching that cookbook for dear life. But our boy spots something that completely derails their wholesome date plans. It's a damn poster for an exhibit on the first hero's ruins. Plot hook, engage. And just like that, their date is now a field trip to some ancient hero's cave. And look who it is, the smug prince, roasting their date spot like a hater. His little handler is trying to calm him down, but our boy is already pissed. They head inside, and the place is actually pretty damn impressive for a ruin. A guide explains this whole museum is just a tribute to the OG hero. Our boy is geeking out over the ancient hero lore, hoping for some clues. He's realizing he needs to understand what a hero is to figure out his brother. He's remembering his psycho brother's obsession with being a hero and that specific item. My man thinks this history lesson will finally explain his brother's psycho motives. The smug prince is still here trying to rush them so he can go on a date. And now he's going feral, accusing our boy of trying to steal his girl, Alicia. He's losing his mind over the secret date and the new clothes. My man is jealous. He's now accusing our boy of carrying date supplies, and the princess is mortified. Our boy is just standing there, completely lost on how to handle this jealous rage. Alicia finally steps in, apologizing for the smug prince's absolute meltdown. Our boy is trying to be a gentleman, saying he can carry all the bags now. The princess is looking around, getting a weirdly nostalgic vibe from the place, and Yugu flashes back to being his psycho brother's personal luggage boy. The smug prince is already yelling at Alicia for daring to apologize to them. This clown is now rushing the tour guide so he can get back to his date. The guide starts the lore dump, saying the OG hero was just a commoner. And this hero had special eyes, purification magic, and a whole damn party. But after he beat the demon lord, the dude just completely disappeared. The smug prince is bored as hell, but Yugu is hung up on the disappeared part. And the guide drops a plot twist. Recent research says there were 2 heroes. The princess is asking why the hell history just forgot about a whole-ass hero. Our boy figures the second hero probably got erased from the records on purpose. And the gears in his head start turning with a dramatic, could it be? The smug prince immediately wonders if his ancestor was the forgotten hero. He's already roasting his own family, saying they must have run for a reason. Yugu asks when the whole summoning heroes thing even started in this world. Turns out the OG hero's bloodline died out, so a goddess gave them summoning magic. Our boy thinks their family died out because of that unique trait he shares. But the rest of the tour is useless because no one can read the ancient texts. Yugu gives up, thinking his brother's psycho plan has nothing to do with heroes. The smug prince is already throwing a tantrum, complaining that he's bored. Alicia just casually opens a secret passage, and our boy is completely floored. The prince is pissed she found it, saying she ruined his chance to look cool. And now this clown is yelling to adventure while Alicia tries to stop him. Yugu asks the prince why he's so damn clingy with Alicia, and he does not take it well. The smug prince goes on a whole rant about Yugu not being worthy to speak to him. A mysterious voice decides it's finally time to drop some backstory on this clown. The princess lists all his good qualities, then says there's one thing he can't get. And the smug prince absolutely loses his mind, screaming about his bride. He's having a full-blown crisis about how all women are just gold diggers. The smug prince's whole villain origin story starts with how he met Alicia. He's ranting about how she's the perfect bride because she's loyal and knows her place. My man was already planning to propose to her as a kid. Talk about being down bad. Back in the present, they're walking through the ruins and the princess is impressed. The smug prince is already hating on the legendary hero's sword for not being flashy. Our boy is looking at the sword, probably realizing it's more than just a decoration. And holy shit, Yugu realizes the ancient text is basically from his homeworld. The smug prince demands to know what's up, and our boy is ready to drop the lore. This clown immediately gets hyped, ready to take all the credit for deciphering it. He's already ordering Alicia to help, acting like he's the one who cracked the code. The smug prince is yelling at Yugu not to interrupt his precious time with Alicia. This clown is already trying to take credit, saying Yugu just gave him a little hint. Our boy is looking bummed, thinking the whole 2 heroes thing was a dead end. Yugu is staring at 2 massive portraits of the OG heroes, and they look way too familiar. He's asking if these are the first heroes, and my man, they look like your damn parents. And there it is. He realizes they look exactly like him and might even be twins. The princess points out the hair is different, but Yugu is thinking they're his ancestors. A massive magic circle just lights up under our boy. Looks like he's the chosen one. The smug prince is already screaming about some annoying trap he walked into. The tour guide explains this is actually a message from the OG hero himself. The OG hero's ghost hits Yugu with a "to my kin" message. It's a family call. The 2 heroes are monologuing about fighting for peace. Standard hero shit before it all goes wrong. And here's the villain origin story. One hero's lover gets killed, and he chooses violence. So the dude went full dark side, revived the demon lord, and became the new big bad. The princess is having a meltdown, realizing the OG hero is actually the demon god. The smug prince is back on his bullshit, smirking like he's about to drop some gossip. He's calling Yugu out for that edgy black mist from the mansion fight. My man's got receipts. This clown gets in his face, straight up asking if our boy is the damn demon god. The princess jumps in, trying to explain that our boy is totally not evil anymore. She's trying to get Alicia on her side, but Alicia is just standing there looking sus. The smug prince is threatening our boy, saying he'll be punished for being a demon. This clown decides the best way to prove his point is to whip out his giant hammer. And he just starts smashing the place up, yelling that this is all the proof he needs. Our boy Yugu is just crouched there, completely baffled by this dude's absolute lack of logic. The smug prince is laughing his ass off, saying killing Yugu will get him the girl. He's pointing at Yugu, claiming he's figured out the Psycho Brothers' plan too. This clown's theory is that Rune defected because he knew Yugu would become the demon god. The princess tries to stop him, but he just blames her and says they'll handle it later. The princess is looking at Alicia for help, but my girl is still just standing there. The smug prince puts Alicia on the spot, asking her to choose between him and Yugu. The smug prince is yelling at Alicia for even giving our boy the time of day. This clown is saying Yugu isn't even worth his time. The disrespect is off the charts. And Alicia sides with the prince, saying his judgment is correct. Damn, a betrayal. The princess is freaking out while Yugu just clenches his fist, lost in his head again. Our boy is smiling through the pain, saying he can't cause trouble for anyone else. The princess is absolutely shook that he's just gonna roll over and take this. The smug prince goes for the kill shot, telling Yugu to handle his own damn problems. And he brings the hammer down with a massive, flashy attack, trying to end it. The prince is looking down at the smoke, thinking he's already won this shit. But our boy just casually blocks the whole damn thing with a shield. Plot twist, bitch. Alicia is telling the smug prince to chill while Yugu is just confused by the clownery. The princess goes full ride or die, screaming that Yugu is still her hero. Alicia is just standing there looking like she's having an internal crisis. The smug prince is back to smashing shit, having another little tantrum. This clown powers up screaming he's gonna be Alicia's hero. Simp levels are off the charts. Our boy is completely lost, asking what the hell this dude is even on about. The smug prince just goes for the kill shot, telling our boy to read the room and die. The attack connects in a massive explosion while the princess watches in horror. The smug prince looks up, completely shocked that didn't work, and a foot just casually stomps down with a good grief. Someone's about to get styled on. And the cavalry is here. It's the elf girl's missing hero brother from the mansion fight. The smug prince immediately starts yelling at the new guy, calling him the demon god. The princess is trying to talk sense into him, but this clown is on another planet. And he just charges, ready to throw hands with the guy who just saved our boy. The smug prince stops dead, wondering what that sound is. My man, you're not the main character. The hero brother is already trying to dip, and the prince is yelling at him for running. And just in time, the royal guard shows up to interrupt this clown's temper tantrum. The guards tell Alicia the capital is under attack and she needs to get back to the castle. The princess is completely shook, realizing shit just hit the fan on a citywide scale. And yup, the whole damn capital is getting swarmed by demons. Their date is officially over.